explanation who you are, what rank you are, what you're hoping to learn, all that jazz?
Yeah, so well, I've been playing the game for about 3 years probably. Mostly played support for a really long time. And I've got a group of guys that I play with probably almost every day for a couple of hours. And we didn't really have a good tank, so I'm trying to learn how to tank. And so I want some feedback on my Johanna because I think she's my best tank right now. But all of these guys are in the game, so and they're watching your stream right now too. So if you want to comment on other people's play and stuff, like they're watching and we'll chime in. And like I said, the Jaina is sitting right next to me, so
okay.
He can answer questions and stuff too.
Sounds good. We've got notice a Moon fan over here, Hotstad 70 because 69's been taken. F. Okay, so what do we actually need to know here? Everything's fine so far. However, is this Team League?
No, it's unranked because we don't know the fifth guy we're playing with that well, and we just he's a friend that we played with a couple of times.
Okay, so just as far as draft is concerned, I will talk about it just because you guys are all grouped together. This is basically drafting two of the same hero. Having Dahaka and having Samuro on the same draft is, like I said, essentially drafting the same hero twice. Samuro's job in this context on this map is to double soak top and mid, especially once we get on these camps. It's Samuro's job to rotate down, clear mid, go back up top, clear top. Same with Dahaka. Dahaka's on the double soak duty. But the nice thing about Dahaka is the fact that you guys can actually invade their siege camp, or their sapper camp, sorry. If you're faster in rotations because you have the dig, which can force a 5v4. Dahaka is fantastic on this map for that reason. So just right out of the gates, this is a problem, and it will cause you problems in the future if you guys decide to draft along these lines.
Yeah, that's fair. The Samuro was the last pick. We thought we might need somebody like kind of close kills, and we weren't really sure what to pick. They had banned out, I think it was Genji.
Yeah, Genji would be great here. Hanzo would be great here. Basically any range damage dealer. Greymane could work well here. Greymane can, it's a bit, oh wait, they have Greymane, sorry. I was gonna say it'd be difficult diving into a polymorph and slows, but yeah, you want someone who isn't Samuro is what I'm trying to say.
It's reasonable.
All right. Ooh. Okay, because I guess I'm streaming and holy cow, that takes so long. Hopefully it gets better as the replay goes through.
If you need to drop the quality, I mean, I can watch the VOD later at a higher quality.
1 second. I wonder if we can. Why aren't there any options? There's just stop sharing. That's actually insane. We'll see. Anyhow, so you stepping up onto this minion wave here is perfectly fine, but your teammates need to be with you. So like Dahaka needs to be up here too, getting movement speed from this brush, stepping in, using his W as soon as you walk in. Yeah, someone in that chat said Phoenix as well. Phoenix would be a fantastic call here. But you need to step up, pop your iron skin right away, and just step up onto the wave, blind them, use your Q, and just get the wave pressure. Your Jaina can step up and use W on the wave too, force them to walk away. But the other main thing is you need your Dahaka up here too, looking for a tongue. Everyone needs to step up at the same time. You step up too early. It's either you step up too early or your teammates need to step up with you. It's one of the two. Because if your teammates are sitting back here and you walk up like that, you're just a free target. And that's why I say to pop your iron skin earlier.
This happens a lot in most of our games. The Jaina and I are a lot more aggressive than the other guys.
So then you, as the tank, just tell your team or tell your friends in comms, just be like, okay, step up, I'm going to clear the wave. You can just be assertive like that. It can help.
That makes sense.
And even here, you're perfectly fine. You can continue stepping in. Yeah, so I actually see this is let's see how the back goes. I can tell you're not 100% comfortable with the strengths of this hero at this point, but have a look here. So you have Laws of Hope down, but right off this, like push in, you can auto attack and Q, which is what you do, but you're still completely fine. Like you're not under any threat of dying. You're at half health right now. So you can step in right here and start aggressing onto the Greymane. Just buy your team some space so you can clear the minion wave, Do you have your... No, you don't have it up yet because you use it. Okay, this is fine. Yeah. So you step in afterwards, realizing that you guys actually have a lot of health bars on your opponents, but that could have come a little bit faster. And now immediately out of this is why I'm saying like the Samuro to Haka thing is so tough. This game is going to be very difficult for you guys. But right out of the gates, like honestly, your best way of doing this is just to have what? Samuro float mid and then Dahaka top, and then the three of you guys rotate down. It's really your only way of doing it because Dahaka and Samuro both want solo lanes.
I think that's what happens.
It's either that or you just send Samuro right now immediately onto our sapper camp to start it. Those are the two ways that you can play this. It's like that was good too. You just step up right onto the wave. Your main job is to clear minion wave, so that's what you want to do. Just like this. Just clear it. You could have iron skinned that. I believe you have it up. Yep. You don't have to use it for CC every time. Like you can use it just to avoid damage as well. It's such a low cooldown at 20 seconds. Okay, so you guys are... Alright, this is weird. In the future, if you have something odd like this, you should honestly just keep you three in rotation mid and bottom, and then you just have Samuro start this camp. Samuro can go top and do the camp off of that. Just his job is to be taking minion waves. That's like his best thing. Samuro laning is absolutely atrocious. Like he hates laning. Like I don't understand how this is happening. I feel like you just walk up to this guy and start trading, and he loses. Literally just like this. All he has to do is just step up, and now this guy's just completely useless. Oh, he had that. Okay, so where is Jaina? Jaina's top. In general, just more... Okay, so this is a tough one. There's lots going wrong here, like a lot. So you guys have the whole... You said to be hard on you. You have the whole idea of how to play this map completely wrong. You should have... Your Jaina sticking with you guys, clearing waves over and over and over, forcing your opponents to be catching waves mid, catching waves bottom, catching waves mid, catching waves bottom, and then constantly you have your Samuro grabbing camps over and over, but your Jaina needs to be with you the entire time.
So what happened there, I think, is Jaina saw that Sonya hadn't showed in a while, and she ran up to help steal the camp from her.
Okay.
But you're right. Like we're really bad about doing a 4-man rotation that goes back and forth between lanes.
So right here, oh, how is our Dahaka so low? Oh, he's got 51 essence. He's fine. He can even go in and just mess with this Sonya a little bit.
He doesn't know she's in there yet.
Okay. So the rotation is good because you get a kill off this, right? Like you just get the camp. Does she go in and fight? Okay. But yeah, that's basically what you guys can be doing. And even let's say this. You guys had mid control. I think we can both agree on that. You guys cleared the wave faster. You won in terms of health bars, and your sustain is easier to achieve. Bright Wings takes forever. Off of that, you guys can go bottom, clear bottom, start your camp at 1 minute. Everyone does it. Samuro can then just drop a clone in bottom. It pushes with the siege camp. You guys can flirt with an invade. Then bring down the dig. Have all 5 members just invade on their siege camp. You guys get the entire wall for free. You can do
that makes a lot of sense.
So many cool stuff like that with a comp like this, but they can also shut it down really hard. Oh, I get to ban someone in my chat? Nice. What a piece of garbage. Goodbye, nerd. I've never got to ban someone before. That was fun.
Glad I got to be there for you.
That was fun, you guys. What a piece of junk. Okay. There we go. Uh-oh. There we go. Jaina has so much damage on her frostbite already. Holy cow. Okay, so we lose most of bot here. All of the soak. It ends up barely even being worth it. Yeah, just make sure that we're not losing soak like that. I think you guys could have caught it. Gosh, I don't want like going back like this. Playing at source, it really screws my replay, but... Okay, that wasn't so bad. One more time. Okay, so you guys get this kill. How do you get a kill onto Arthas? Oh, he stays in fight.
Stand in front of him and he just can't go anywhere.
So immediately off this, Samuro mounts and goes bottom. Oh, he gets interrupted. That's why. Oh, and then he walks back. Okay, so yeah, this is actually a problem. And spends too much time mid. Does you miss 3 minions because of that? Yeah.
Yeah. That's like a full wave.
Yeah. And here's another perfect opportunity for Jaina just to hold bottom and then Samuro to start our sapper camp. You guys focusing on this sapper camp will just drastically change your win rates on this map. These camps, the map, this isn't even the objective. The altars, who cares? These are the objectives. I'm not even kidding you. They're so ridiculous. They snowball your game so heavily in your favor. I played a game of Hero League yesterday, and if you don't follow my stream, I'm grinding from silver back up to masters. And I was in a platinum game, and everyone kind of like recognized my handle or whatever, and they're like, hey, shot call us to victory. And I'm like, okay. We just clear.
That's amazing.
I literally just said, let's hit the minion waves and then let's take our camps. So we did that. We hit the minion waves. We took camps. We took their fort, held their fort, and won at like 32-0 because it's just so insanely free. Bot lane is so important on this map. You guys have controlled mid and controlled bottom for most of this game. You really have to get these sappers out. Even right now, you have 20 seconds with Jaina and Samuro bot. This should instantly be this camp. You guys don't need to be mid. The soak isn't crashing in. Bottom lane, we have the wave pressed up. Like, this is a free camp right here. But you guys are kind of like sharking for kills. This can't happen. You actually just walk into the... Okay, yeah, and then we'll die for it.
Yep.
So, and then off of this, the first setup is you guys should have had this camp rolling bottom. And then what you do is group everyone down here, not up here. You group everyone down here and put your Dahaka here, and that's it.
So in this scenario, we know they're all mid. Should I be running to the right to try to cap the right altar, or should I stay where I am?
No, they'll stall you. Right wing will stall you forever. The way you always set this up when you have a Dahaka on the first altar phase is you have Dahaka cap top, and you have all 4 of us contest here. And if you had the sapper camp running at the same time, you threaten bottom lane too. It would have been a huge setup for you guys.
Yeah, I guess we haven't used the global part of them at all yet.
Nope. So they should just collapse on you guys and win this if they were wise. But then you guys get 2 off of it. Okay, I can't really go back at this point. But there's no way they should have let this happen. Like, Brightwing could have just stalled this, and they should have been able to just force up and cap really, really easily. But they could just get stalled by Samuro. So that was a nice job by you guys. But they shouldn't have fallen for something like that, in my opinion. We have the question, what if the other team doesn't play it that way? If they send 4 top to get the 2 shrines, you just don't respond to that? Yeah, you do. You'll have Dahaka here. And then as soon as they represent people up top, you just collapse in. Dahaka has his essence, so he can stall once. And then you have a fight up here while they're trying to cap down here. And then afterwards, you can just dig Dahaka down bottom and cap that as well. With a global, you should be able to respond to pretty much everything. Okay, so we're 7 now. Hey, you guys have good builds. I always have to comment on builds at level 7, and it's usually something's bad. But you guys' builds are fine.
We we watch a lot of your stream, and we all like read articles and stuff. I mean, we really try, but we're kind of stuck in gold and silver. Like, I'm gold, and the rest of them I think are silver, and it's like I feel like we play a little better than that, but man, it is hard out there sometimes.
You guys are just missing. You could have blinded this guy like 3 times by now. By the way, he's just trading into you like that. Just blind his ass.
Yeah.
What's it called? You guys
Did I
making
have it
it?
up? I may have wasted it early. I don't know. I guess you don't want to go back and look actually.
No, look. You also have blessed momentum, so guaranteed it's up during that trade. Wait, did that just come through on my mic? Did you hear what I said right there?
Yes, I heard you.
Okay. Oh yeah, so you did use it. Okay, you don't have it here. Where did you use it? I'm gonna back again.
Yeah. I think I'm probably initiated with it.
Oh, when you got the W, you probably like E'd for damage or something, which is a common mistake. Yeah, you probably use it like right here. You like QE him. Right there. Oh yeah, you blinded the minion.
Oh, I didn't even hit him. I blinded the wave though because it's all hitting me. I guess I should blind him too, but I don't know.
Yeah, hit him in there with you. Or with the minion wave.
Oh, I've got a question about that actually. Okay, so I mean, not in this context, but just in general, like if I'm in the lane, there's 2 or 3 of us in the lane, there's 2 or 3 of them in the lane, and we're all kind of like mounted up, hanging out. Is it worth blowing the blinds to knock them off their mounts?
Yeah, dismounting's huge. As long as you don't then like all in right away, because then you just straight up don't have an ability. If you just blind them to get them off, and then, oh, whoops. If you just blind them to get them dismounted, that's perfectly fine. Especially in rotations. If you're like holding a bush and you know that they're coming through here, you can blind them and then walk up. That's actually really good.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
But what I see so far is you guys are just making this game harder on yourselves. Like the way that we set up the entire early game made it super difficult for this game. Because you were saying you kind of feel like you're better than gold and silver.
Well, I mean, I think everybody probably feels that way, so who knows?
But so far, the biggest thing is just literally the way that you guys set up your minion waves. Or, sorry, the way that you set up the lanes with your heroes. This guy actually just trading into us the whole time, but... Oh, we're in trouble.
Yeah, can we watch that again?
Okay, you just use your E at the wrong time. You don't have to E there at all. Okay, so this is... Do you guys know how to win this?
I mean, I think Johanna just has to stand on it and not barrel while Jaina hits her. I mean, he's got a tongue up actually right now while she's twirling.
The thing. You literally just wait for the camp to stop so that the only target can be Sonya. Right here, pop your essence like right now. There's no point to not. Pop your essence, stand on the point, wait for Sonya, tongue her right here, and then wait for... Or like right here.
Oh, he did tongue look and missed.
Yeah, so that's difficult. But he's got it up again because he's feeding Frenzy. Yeah, that was a big misplay because once the tongue lands, then you just drop the Blizzard on top of it. But also, I think Hot's dad misplays it. Have a look.
Okay, this is good.
And you guys can be calling for this sort of thing. Jaina can be like, oh, I'm on my way top, I'm on my way top. And then Hank knows what to do. Sits here, uses
yeah, we're on voice comms, so like unfortunately you're not getting any of that probably because we're not pinging.
Yeah, no. So he uses tongue there, misses it, but 1, 2. This is fine. Like he just needs to use essence way earlier and not burrow. If he uses essence earlier, then this guy just straight up dies. And also don't use Blizzard first. So just walk up and hit. You can't really Q, so hit Sonya with E, and then just wait to see what she does. If she spins bottom and uses her E to get out of the slow, then just Q W on top of her. Like, this would be a perfect point to use W. And she just gets hit by tick, tick, and dies.
That makes a lot of sense. Thank you.
Just kind of wait for the opportunity where you know that this hero is going to be escaping a certain way. Or if she just stays and fights you and stands in one spot, then you just Blizzard on top of her there. But the synergy, or the anti-synergy between Jaina and Dahaka there was the problem. But the biggest thing was just use Essence earlier. How does this game get so far out of
Hey,
control?
so just a quick question here. So if Dahaka fights on the point, do you still wait on the W at that point just because you've got a fixed area where you know she's going to stand because the chances of her giving up the point as she's fighting are low, or do you still wait until she kind of escapes and then it starts spinning?
If Sonya were like right on my mouse, right here, and you walk up as Jaina, put your W here. Because it forces her to either 100% commit to the fight and stand over here or try to escape. And then if she tries to escape, guaranteed she gets hit by at least 2 ticks of Blizzard.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
Put it like right there. But yeah, the biggest thing was Dahaka just needed to use Essence and needed to sit on the point and not use E. Dahaka does not die in that exchange. What build are we? Yeah, we're full E build on this Sonya. There's no chance she kills him. Okay, right now we have dig in just a moment. They just capped. We're getting closer to 10. Oh my word, what is this hero doing? Everyone needs to collapse on Brightwing. Which is what we do. Oh, here we go. Okay, see, let me look at this. You guys.
Yeah, there's a good tongue too.
It is a really good tongue. Our Jaina needs to stop throwing out spells is easy. That's the problem. At least a W. You can throw out Qs all you want. Hold on, excuse me. Want to know what real calm in HGC games? Jaina spells down. That's like a real calm. People will actually say that and engage in between those timers because the value of Jaina's cooldown's so high.
I guess it makes sense. She kind of blows everything and then has to stand around for 10 seconds.
Exactly. So right here, we know that the Dahak is coming in. We know it because we see the Brush Stalker animation. Blizzard should absolutely be held for this. Tongue lands. Boom. Blizzard right here. EQ combo right on top. This guy dies. 1,000 times over this guy dies. I mean, he dies anyways, but I'm trying to get you guys to increase your synergy.
No, that's good because this is a game where I felt like we did pretty well, and it's very interesting to see like how much already we've messed up. I appreciate it.
Okay, so this one also is a free kill. We've got multiple forms of stopping this guy from moving. He has no ice. Okay, he does have Icebound. He should just pop it. And, okay, for some reason he doesn't use it. I guess it's silver gold, so he probably doesn't remember he has it. Good boss call. Now, what are our heroics? Blade Storm, eh? Going in. Water Ellie. Okay. Keep Dahak at top. He's got to be a... Okay, never mind. Now it's fine. Okay, so here, even just a little bit of the wrong mentality here from Johanna. Ooh, water. Okay. Everybody drink water. Hydration bot's letting us know that we need to stay hydrated. Okay. Right here. I guess they're level 9, so looking for a fight's not bad, but they're so... Okay, yeah, this person, where is it? You don't have any follow-up, so... This is fine, but just use your Iron Skin. Don't get chunked out. Yeah. You just need Jaina, but she backed, so just stepping up like that is kind of wasting your resources. What we really need to do is send somebody bottom. Top is putting so much pressure, and top needs to make sure he plays careful once this wave drops. Because now watch. They're all gone. They could be ganking top. He has to back up a little bit, which he does, so this is smart. Good job, Hank. And you guys go bottom. Good. Really want this camp in 10 seconds.
Yeah, camps are something we're pretty bad about. We've been really working on it this week, but we leave them too long.
So the only thing you guys got off of your level 10s was the boss camp. I really think that off the boss camp, you guys should have just backed and then walked mid, caught the wave as it was crashing, then go bottom and look for a fight. Because you guys were like staggered in your backs, you didn't get to find a team fight. And they were stepped up far. They were here at one point.
Yeah, that makes sense. I tried to fight early,
yep.
But Jaina had to go, and then I had to go because I took a bunch of damage.
Yep, staggered backs. Wait a second. What's going on here too?
We're wondering if you're gonna say something about the Blizzard again, or me not using Blessed Shield, or what?
A mix of the two, I think. Yeah, so this should be a blessed. Or Blizzard shouldn't come out. Jaina should say, oh, I have Greymane and Q. And then this should be just a blessed shield right here. Blessed shield, condemn.
Yeah.
Blizzard on top, EQ dead. Okay. Yeah, like bless it. Oh my gosh, bless it. Now. Even do it now.
Oh wow, that's so bad. Dude, I held it for so long.
But this, okay, you at least rip it right here.
And this!
We out here. It's okay. Blessed Momentum's gonna give us another condemn. We got the Blade Storm coming in hot. Ooh. Boy, Stewie. That's good. You didn't even have to dig. But yeah, absolutely use your Blessed Shield earlier. But the bigger thing is Jaina needs to stop using W as like an initiation tool. That should have been a Q.
So what is like? So when she runs up to a fight right at the beginning, she starts with Q or starts with E or what?
It depends on the situation. If your W is only hitting one tick, it's not worth using. Unless it's like, because at that point you can just use Q to get the one slow. It doesn't do anything. You want your W to hit after you have the slow on them so that she gets additional damage. That's like the best case scenario. And there it should have just been, Jaina was right here. She saw, or no, Jaina stepped up over here. She saw Greymane. It should have just been a Q skill shot. Walk up with you, Blessed Shield, W and E at the same time. Right on top, dead immediately. Like here, it doesn't need to use W on the wall either. You can just auto attack it.
Should I have blinded Greymane there just to keep him from killing the minions, or like is that just too much?
Pardon me?
Should I have tried to blind the Greymane there so he couldn't kill my minions?
I don't think so. You guys,
Okay.
unless you call for a dive, which you could have done, they're showing a bunch of people top, so Dahaka can just play safe, and you have to bring down Samuro, and then you can dive him with a dig, and then take bottom fort. So people are just saying in chat, and this is important. Something read a while ago mentioned that if you're following up on a stun, Jaina wants to use W, E, Q because the first tick of W does less damage than the other two abilities. That is true, but in this situation, W was used to slow down Greymane. You never want to use your W just to slow down someone. In my opinion, at least, because then you're just wasting damage. Because let's consider the context. If Jaina's here and Greymane's here and she uses a W to slow, and that's all she gets, one tick of damage, and then just gets like a Q and an E, that's one tick of W, one Q, one E off the burst. Whereas if she uses Q here, walks up, the stun comes in, she gets a E full damage, another Q full damage, and 2+ ticks of W. That's just more damage that she gets out of her rotation than otherwise if she tries to slow with W. That's just straight up more damage. Even though W doesn't do as much damage as Q, it's still better to do it that way.
There we did the shield with the W active.
Yeah, that feels great. You guys just bodied them. So you guys use the bottom pressure to dive mid, which is interesting. You guys get 2 kills off of it. Most of the time you do want to push in these sappers. Sorry?
Oh, I just said and to keep.
Yeah. This is wild. This is absolutely wild. Here, this is just a free kill. Beautiful.
Beautiful. Probably shouldn't have used the ult for it though.
Yeah, probably not. But
oh, okay, call it here. So I've got a question about what I do in this scenario. I'm the only tank and I'm down here. I can't see where Li Ming is or Arthas or any of them, but I'm trying to protect both Jaina and Stukov, and I don't know whether I like stick with one and guarantee the cap or stand in the middle and then react to something so that they don't die, but then don't guarantee either cap.
The first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what you're doing is perfectly fine, but Jaina just needs to be aware of it and play safe. So this is fine. If Li Ming wants to stall, Jaina just walks away here. This is perfectly fine. We get a free cap, and you just clear the minion wave and walk up. Super free.
We do. I was wondering, if I had stayed in that bush, that wouldn't have happened. But then, like,
and
I don't know.
Comes down and stalls. Right, because Greymane could have just walked in and stalled Stukov bottom. It would have been the exact same thing. Yeah, no, you played that one right. Me. Now here, my gosh, we were just absolutely dominating with this. Where is... Okay. He's up here. So you guys can invade their siege camp and look to take bottom fort.
Yeah, Sonya actually just AFKs right here. I think we're beating them so bad she just gives up. Because she, somewhere around 10.5 minutes, just starts standing in the base.
That's so stupid.
Yep. But, I mean... I get it, I guess. I mean, they're getting bodied. Like, they were about to have all their towers down, and she's just like, wow, I'm not dealing with this. I don't know. I don't know what... They may have been fighting or something, I don't know how it goes.
If our W is up here, too, this is a kill, because you can just bless this, and then Jaina can walk up and kill. But, honestly, it's not the end of the world. That's a pretty dangerous pick. Or, like, this is so crazy that they step up this far. I swear, like, even this, like, you just, if all three of you are here, either of these heroes are dead. If you bless shield this and then you condemn auto Q and then there's a silence on top and Jaina uses her full combo, this hero's dead too. Jaina, you're okay, so this actually is a problem. Okay, it's not. Wait, sorry. Where? Icy Veins is, I think, objectively the strongest level 13 talent in the entire game. It is so disgustingly powerful. It's almost as strong as level 10 power spikes for most heroes. This talent is actually the craziest talent in the game. I'm not even like blowing it out of proportion. Icy Veins makes Jaina's damage just, I don't even know what the word I'm going to use. Disgusting. Stormfront, don't go it. Go Icy Veins and get used to it. Your Jaina play will get much, much better.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a self-cast nano boost. It's an ultimate. It's a heroic. I'm not even kidding. It is so insane. I cannot believe it hasn't been nerfed before. Holy crap. So you guys see this as a kill too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Sounds a little off, but it's okay. Okay, now the game's over. Now I see how it goes so in one person's side.
Yeah, so here we're just scrambling to cover mid and top so that they can't cap them.
Just clear mid wave and stand here in case Li Ming throws spells. Same with up here. I mean, they're going to get one of these, I think, before the game ends. Looks like top. Oh. Yeah, they should, right? If they were actually not trolling, they should be able to get one. Oh, yeah,
well, see, Sonya bot finally came online, but she's been standing in the base for like 30 seconds now, so
yeah, they cleared.
Anymore.
But now that's a triple cap, so game is over. You guys you set up your map in a difficult way for yourselves. You had complete control over mid and mostly control over bottom, but you didn't take your sapper camps early. And another big thing that you guys have to work on, you, wherever you are, over here, and Hot's dad need to work on your engage synergy. Warriors or tanks and damage dealers, especially burst damage dealers like this, they work hand in hand. Every time you find an engage, those spells should be going on top, unless the spells are dedicated for the wave. And then if the spells are dedicated for the wave, the warrior needs to understand that and not try to make any ambitious engages. So you guys need to work on your synergy together for sure.
Should I use Blessed Shield just more literally? Because right now I try to say it for like, oh man, I can guarantee this kill. Obviously, we probably could have got some kills, right? I didn't throw it, and 10 seconds later I use it for something. Should I use it earlier?
I can't hear a word you're saying. It's very robotic. It's really funny.
Oh no, that's no good. Is this any better?
Yes, that's so much better. That actually sounded really cool. It sounded like the intro to like a Daft Punk song. Can you do that again?
So I'm just saying.
Wait, no, you're lagging again. No.
I don't know what to do.
Okay, I know what we can do. 1 second. Let's cancel screen share. Test. Test, test. I will get to the resubs in just a second. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me close out on all this Discord shit. Nerf My Totems, that's such a good name. I will talk about the subs and resubs in just a minute, you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Love y'all. Nerf My Totems. Jeez, that's actually so good though. Sir?
Hey, there you are.
Nice, we're back. Okay. Okay, so what were you saying?
Oh no, I was just asking. So I should be more liberal with the Blessed Shield and not hold it for like a. I'm holding it until I feel like I have a guaranteed kill with it, but maybe I'm just too conservative.
You want to know why? Because you watch high-level people play this game. So,
what is it?
Example. Yep. Their gray main steps up like here, let's say, okay? While all of you guys are missing. No Grandmaster gray main is going to do that. And if he does, he's dead. And he knows he's dead. But in this game, like, you would wrap around, and instead of just instantly ulting the gray main who's here and then W and Qing him, you would just like walk up and W the wave and kind of let him get away. So you just honestly at this rank in silver and gold, use it especially if you have a teammate on your side that's a burst mage like this. If I see a single hero stepping out of the way, ult him and kill him or her. Okay, I think you're lagging again. Yep. Beep boop, beep boop. It sounds so funny. But yeah, that's honestly my advice to you, is just to be more proactive with your usage of abilities like that. And then of course, if oh, perfect. Jaina, your post builds just aren't hot. Where are we? Wait, why can't I hit Jaina? For some reason I can't look at her talents, but oh, that's why. I wish I could hear something you guys were saying, but I can't, unfortunately. Level 16 for Jaina, most of the time go Numbing Blast, sometimes it's Northern Exposure. I think it's never Snowstorm. Like 0% time, 80%, 20%.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, I guess you can't see my screen, but yeah, 80% of the time Numbing Blast, 20% of the time Northern Exposure. But aside from that, the build was good. Yeah, just be more proactive. 60-second cooldown on Blessed Shield, I think. Yeah, so you can burn it whenever, honestly. And it's worth just like sharking for kills like that, because it's a huge setup. Like you know, and then you get your punish off of it, so they're so slow off the whole combo, and you have a Jaina follow up. You're gonna be able to kill basically anyone, and they have a Brightwing healer, so she's going to have to teleport in, and by the time she teleports in, it's already too late. But yeah, considering how I can't hear you anymore, I don't know what's going on, but I'm glad it happened at the very end. Just wanted to say my apologies for having the difficulty scheduling this session with you. I don't usually do this outside of my Patreon, as I kind of told you in email, but I'm glad to have done it for you, and happy belated birthday and all that jazz, and thank you for submitting this replay. I really appreciate it, and